A rush of footsteps echoed in the hallway as Anna clutched her daughter's old backpack, trying desperately to catch her breath. She was late again. But how could she ignore a bleeding stranger lying on the street begging for help? She had wrapped her coat around him, called for an ambulance, stayed until help arrived. And now she was about to lose everything because of it. She wasn't prepared for what waited on the other side of that office door, especially not the piercing gaze of the man she had unknowingly saved. Anna's life had never been easy. A single mom working double shifts at a corporate cleaning department. She barely made enough to cover rent and her daughter Lily's school needs. Still, she showed up every day, with tired eyes, a hopeful smile, and hands that never stopped working. That morning, rain drenched her shoes, and the city streets glistened under the faint dawn light. Lily had a mild fever, so Anna dropped her at school later than usual. Then she saw him, the injured man, slumped near an alley, blood trickling down his forehead. Anna's heart leapt before she even thought. She tore off her jacket, wiped his face carefully, and stayed until paramedics arrived. He had looked at her weakly and whispered a faint thank you before losing consciousness again. Rushing into the building, Anna prayed her supervisor wouldn't notice the minutes slipping by. But fate didn't listen. A stern voice boomed through the hallway as soon as she walked in. Mr. Collins, her boss's assistant, waved termination papers at her like a victory flag. "You're late again. Pack your things." Her throat tightened. She begged, explaining the injured man, the ambulance, everything. But Mr. Collins scoffed, saying, "Excuses don't clean floors." Humiliated, Anna gathered her cleaning supplies, trembling with defeat. She wondered how she would tell Lily they might not have a home soon. Meanwhile, across town, the sirens faded, and the injured man opened his eyes in an emergency room. His name was Ethan Ward, CEO of Ward Enterprises, and one of the most powerful young billionaires in the country. Confused but alive, he remembered the woman who helped him. Her voice, her kindness, the sacrifice she made without hesitation. "Who was she?" he asked the paramedic, but no one had taken her name. Ethan felt a rare pang in his chest, a longing to thank the woman who had saved him, and he would find her no matter what. Hours later, Anna held Lily's tiny hand as they walked home. She tried to smile, but tears kept threatening to fall. Lily, wise beyond her years, wiped her mother's cheeks gently. "It's okay, Mommy. Good people always win at the end." Those words warmed Anna's heart, but also broke it. How could she explain that life didn't always reward kindness? The next morning, determination pushed Anna to return to the building, not for her job, but to ask for a final paycheck. As she stepped into the executive floor for the first time, her eyes widened at the marble floors and glittering lights. She kept her head low, hoping to finish quickly. But then she heard a voice, deep, familiar, and filled with certainty. "It's you!" Anna turned. Her breath caught. It was him, the injured man. Standing tall in a sharp suit, alive and staring directly at her like she was the only person in the entire room. Ethan walked closer, his expression gentle but commanding. "I've been looking for you," he said. "You saved my life. And because of that, you shouldn't be losing anything, especially not your job." Anna couldn't speak, couldn't move. The world spun around her as Ethan turned toward the stunned staff. His voice hardened. "Who fired her?" A shaky Mr. Collins stepped forward, instantly pale. Ethan's eyes blazed. "Fix it. And then clear your desk," the room gasped. Anna covered her mouth, disbelief overwhelming her. But Ethan wasn't done yet. He faced Anna once more, his tone softening. "Come with me. I owe you more than a thank you." He led her into his private office, walls lined with awards and a skyline view that felt unreal. Ethan leaned against his desk, studying her. "You helped me without knowing who I was. You gave kindness freely, even while you were hurting." His gaze shifted to Lily, peeking shyly behind Anna. "I want to help you now. A better job, flexible hours, benefits, whatever you need to take care of your daughter." Anna's legs weakened. No one had ever offered help without wanting something in return. "But why?" she whispered. Ethan smiled softly. "Because in a world where everyone is too busy, you stopped. You cared. And that's rare." Lily stepped forward, her small hand reaching out to Ethan. "You're the man Mommy helped." He crouched to her height, his expression melting. "Yes, and I'll always remember that." Anna felt emotion tightening her throat. For the first time in years, someone saw her, really saw her. Days turned into weeks. Anna began working as Ethan's executive assistant. He encouraged her to finish the college degree she once abandoned. Lily grew fond of him, and laughter slowly returned to their home. Ethan admired Anna's strength, her honesty, and the way she gave love even when she had little left for herself. Feelings bloomed, quietly at first, then deeper, stronger. But Anna tried to remind herself. He was a billionaire, and she was just a single mom trying to survive. One evening, as they wrapped up a long day, Ethan hesitated by the office door. "Anna, may I take you and Lily to dinner?" "Not as your boss, but as someone who wants to be in your life." Anna froze, years of heartbreak and fear crashing inside her. But then she remembered Lily's words. "Good people always win in the end." Her smile trembling, she nodded. That night, under soft city lights, Ethan held her hand like it was the most precious thing he'd ever touched. "You changed my life," he whispered. Anna realized she had changed more than that. She had healed a heart that had been lonely despite its wealth, and Ethan had given her what she thought she'd lost forever: security, hope, and the courage to believe in love again. Sometimes life takes everything from you, only to return something greater. And Anna learned that the world does reward kindness, just not always right away. But when it does, it can feel like a miracle made just for you.